Yo, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome, lads, to. Wait, just leave the camera here. To another stream, and in the Barca Bus channel, man. I mean, I swear to God, man, I just wanna get my head in, man, and start to beat up on the wall non-stop, man, until until it hurts, man. Because I mean, I just can't anymore, man. What have I watched today, man? What have I watched, man? I think I had never seen, man, an attack, man, with less idea, man, less idea than a turtle, man. Because I mean, I think I think we could have continued, man. One hour more, an hour more in the game, and probably it's gonna wouldn't happen anything, man. I swear to God, man. Welcome all, man. Harry, Hughes, PGM, bem-vindos, mano. Welcome all, man. I mean, if I'm completely honest with you, lads, man, I'm here today, man, out of respect with you guys, man, because I know you guys probably will want to discuss, man, want to debate what happened and all that, and of course, because of that, I think it's my duty, my duty to come here and talk with you guys, man. But if I'm completely honest, I have zero. How can I say zero will, man? But here we are, man. Waiting to see how people try and blame Frank De Jong this week. I mean, I put it on the chat that Otavio Laurindo is me, of course. I mean, I don't think it's possible today, no, man. I think today is complicated, but somehow, some way, there's we there's always a way, man. There's always a way to find a scapegoat, man. Puta que pariu, tá foda, hein? Barça não pode colocar nesses jogos. Cara, são dois jogos, mano. Dois jogos e 6 pontos perdidos contra times de baixo da tabela, mano. Eu não entendo mais nada, mano. 2 games, man. There are 6 points lost, man. Then against teams that are in the second part of the table, man. In the half part of the table, man. And I mean, if you wanna win the league, man, and you don't beat, man, Las Palmas, man, and Leganes at home, man. Look, man. One is 14, one is 15, and Las Palmas is only 15 because they won, man. Because they won. Well, otherwise they would have been 17, man. If you want to win the league, you cannot lose 6 points against teams that are they are in the half bottom of the league, man, or not half bottom, but there are teams that you expect to win. Lewandowski cost the Barca this game. Bomb, man, probably the worst game I've seen with of Leva with for Barca shirt, man. I think it's not. It's not an exaggeration to say, man. I mean, if I'm completely honest, man, today is probably 90%. Not 90%. I don't like to put the fault because when you lose, everybody has a responsibility, man. But today, in my opinion, if you guys disagree, feel free to say, man. But 90% is fault of the players, man. 90%, man, because individually today, man, I have seen probably one of the worst performances, man, of Barca in a long time. Everyone, man. Leva in front of goal, nothing, man. Rafinha forgot how to shoot, man. Who else, man? Dani Olmo forgot how to pass. I mean, I don't really wanna get hit up and all that. Pô, não quero me calentar nem nada, mano, e pô, xingar todo mundo, mano. Mas à vontade, mano. À vontade. Ferran has no first touch. I mean, Ferran probably was one of the few players that at least brought something different, man. The Lamine sub, man. What? I mean, the other subs were okay, man. But how do you take off Lamine, man? When even if it wasn't his best game, man, he's a player that can cause. Look, man, four shots on targets, man. Shots there were a lot. The problem wasn't chance creation today, man. The problem was forgetting how to shoot and how to pass in front of goal, man. That is it's simple, man, but Um, Lamine was injured. I mean, o- okay, but he played. How many minutes he played, man? Lam- here I cannot say. I cannot see. No, let me go on SofaScore. No, yeah, no, I saw. You're right. I saw something, man. But even so, man, he played for more than 60 minutes, man. So if he played all that, because he could have played, I don't know, man. No. The ref as well, man. I mean, how did the flipping ref, man, only gave me 3 minutes, man? 3 minutes at a time, man. And when Leganes, man, wasted time since the first minute of the game, man. First minute, man. Since the first minute of the game, the Leganes was wasting time, man. And the and the flipping ref, man, has the eggs of this time, this size, man. He has his eggs of this size, man, to give 3 minutes of it at a time, man. And in the last free kick, man, only there was 2 minutes minimum lost, man. And I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really know what to say, man. If I'm completely honest with you lads, man. These most teams are improving his physical styles and pressing high, fast counter attacking. They score a goal, make the ball. No. Boy, I have Las Palmas in my head, man. Leganes did their game, man. I cannot in terms of that, I cannot say anything. They did their game. They uh, in basically the only clear chance that they had the whole game, they took it. That was the corner, which probably one of the worst defended corners I've seen in a long time. Um, and from then on, they did their game, man. Defending on a 5-4-1, which is expected for, as you said, man, for a team that is bought on those teams that are on the second half of the table, man, and wasting time the whole game, man. And fair play to them, man. Got the 3 points, man. Barca players are too weak. I mean, man, I think since the first minute of the game, the match went against us. Sorry, man, but we didn't know how to respond, man. The whole game. I think that is a little bit what happened. But yeah, but weak. You say you mean physically weak, man. I mean, it can be, man. It can be because in the first half of the season, we were probably one of the best, one of the most physical teams in sense of intensity, rhythm, pressing, and there has been quite for more than a month, probably, I would say, man, that we kind of lost that way, man, and got some results for them. The game against Dortmund, the game against Mallorca. But for example, even the game against Dortmund, that when we came here during the weekend, man, during the week, sorry, it was a decent game. But even like that, the feeling, man, the sensation that we were having before, man, of being so much superior than the opponents, man. I have the feeling that we kind of had lost that, man. We kind of lost that. Don't really know the reason. I mean, I think can be a little bit of as you say, man. The physical aspect of the game can be, I don't know, man, a football thing in terms of playing badly, or I don't know, man, or that the players. This is the tweet that I want to say. That, as you said, only one out of 6 last La Liga games. Look, man, three defeats, two draws, one win in the last season with 9 goals conceded. Basically, what we did in what we did in the first half of the season just went down the drain in 6 matches, man. Basically, it's basically what has happened, man. Because we had, of course, claro que o Real tinha um jogo, tem um jogo a menos ainda, né? But that is the thing. If Madrid win their game their game in hand and Atletico win the game in hand, they will overcome Barca, man. But the thing is, man. What was I? Well, yeah, I don't really know what was I going to say, man. I mean, we threw I mean, laughing stock. Yeah, you can say that with if you want. I mean, yeah, probably the the Madrid fans will be crying. Will be laughing until they can't anymore. But I mean, when you simply throw a 9 point advantage that you had, well, what you can do, you just have to suck it off and continue, man. But it is frustrating, man. We can lose 1 second of concentration, spending counter attack in corners because these are the weapon or that. I mean, yeah, sorry, the goal, the corner, no, because the goal was in the corner, but it originated on the on a counter attack that I don't know that I think Leganes was pressing a little bit high, man, and we were caught off guard. But was probably the only moment, man, the only moment of the game that we were in this sense defensively defensive caught up, man. But was one moment that was needed for Las Palmas to go and win the game, basically. No. But as I said, man, Las Palmas did their game, man. Well, Las Palmas, I mean, that's is the same bullshit, man. Las Palmas and Leganes, man. I mean, it's the same thing, man. We lost to both, man. Hoping we can sell Ansu and bring someone better. Yeah, man. I mean, well, poor Ansu hasn't even been playing the last games, but hasn't even been playing because probably the managers believe that he doesn't bring something to the table. The same with Frankie today, man. Frankie didn't even came in and rightly so, because probably wouldn't have changed anything, man. If I'm completely honest, man. And the keeper turns into prime Neuer when Barca plays, man. Well, that, and also the fact that in basically every opportunity they try to waste time the most that they can. That is also, I mean, if it just frustrating my head, but yeah, I mean the keepers, I don't know, man. Because that is what I say. Chances that there were chances, man. Chances that were, but in front of goal we were just toothless. The keepers, the keeper in this case, man, became prime Manonor, prime, I don't know, Gianluigi Buffon, and I mean we didn't know how to answer that, man. We didn't find the answer in the game, and the problem is that a bit what Mateo said, man. Related to that, man, is that it's not as if we have that much thing in the bench, you know. It's not as if we have a bench that can change the game, man. That is a little bit the problem, man. O problema é que tampouco é como se tivesse muita coisa no banco, mano, pra mudar o jogo, tá ligado? Sim, Fermin, mano, Ferran, Fermin, but Gavi, but we don't have like I don't know, man. Of course, Ferran has been good recently, but we don't have like a top attacker, man, that can come in and just completely turn the game, man. And that is in those type of games that is missed, man. You know a player that I miss, man. That I miss a lot in those type of games, man. And probably not the first time this season, man. You guys probably gonna be agreeing to me, man. I miss this guy, man. This man. Madrid have Brahimi, and he always helps coming from the bench. Brahimi, Arda Güler, you know. players that have something different, man. You know, Ferran, for example, has scored four games four goals in the last in the last 4 games, man. But he's not a player that will get the ball and dribble three players and change the game. Yeah, Paul Victor as well. Gavi's a midfielder, you know. Without squad depth, no coach can save. Exactly, man. Exactly. I said it before, man. For me today is 90% on the players and 10% on the coach, because I mean when you lose you have to take responsibility as a manager, man. But it's not as if but Flick wasn't in the game, but I mean his second manager is I consider as Flick as well, because what his assistant was doing was probably his orders, you know. I miss Alba, yeah, Alba as well, but this man, man. Look the goal, man. This was the type of game, and to have Luke de Jong and just put cross out of cross until one ball spills in the air and enters, man. This was the type of game today, man. But we don't have that type of player anymore, man. That is a problem, man. We don't have it, man. And he really is disappointing, man. But it's because it has been how many points it has been already lost, man. Let me see, man. No, it is true, man. How many matches, man, under Xavi, man, that we managed to save some points because of Luke de Jong, man. And I mean, that there are some moments that the tactics that doesn't work, and you have to try something different, man. And something different, man. You have to try some to have to go to the basics, man. And at the moment we don't really have the tools to do the basics, man. And that really sucks a lot, man. Ansu and Frankie don't play, but they use a lot of space. Sorry, with the salary can bring good talent. Bad English, man, by the way. But you guys can understand. No. I can understand. I can understand. We can understand for sure, man. No, not only Ansu and Frankie, man. The players that are on loan, man. For example, your Langley's, man. I don't know, man. Who else? Who else is on loan, man? I mean, there are more players that doesn't come on the top of my mind at the moment. But yeah, it is, man. Essentially, it is, man. With the salary from Frankie, man, we could easily bring but that doesn't even have to be like a Rafael or something like that. But a player that will give more, man, than those two that you mentioned, and will make the difference. But as we have those players, I mean, man, today I think today is the day, man. Today is the day to analyze the contract situation of the players, man, and see what we do, man. Because I mean, there are some players that I just can do anything more, man. I just o Barcelona me deixa louco. Fala Soteiro. A mim, mano. Pô, deixa louco todos, mano. Pô, 6 pontos perdidos contra times da parte baixa da tabela. O que tu... Assim não tem como ganhar um título, Soteiro, mano. Assim é impossível, mano. Impossível. Quando tu perde contra times que estão lutando contra rebaixamento, mano. E o ataque tem menos ideia do que uma tartaruga, mano. É complicado, mano. Complicado. I want to see something, man. I want to see something. How many points did we lose in the last 6 matches, man? Let's see. Since the game against since here, man. 2, 5. Here we won, man. Here 7 and 10. 10 points lost out of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, man. 10 points lost out of 15, man. I mean, what can we do? We only won one game out of 6, man. I mean, out of the like 6, man. With those results, you cannot win the league, man. Ganhando um jogo dos últimos 6 é complicado, man. É complicado. Balde 100% each competition next season. One of the most frustrating players to watch. They run under zero pressure a lot of times. Absolute sky score over again. No, over again. No, Diesel, you are right, man. In the attack, in the attack recently, Balde has been toothless, man. I mean, he comes on the touchline and he doesn't really know what to do, man. He doesn't really know what to do, and just simply skies the ball out of the field, man. It's just simply surprising, man. Let me put something here, man. Where is my thing, man? Let me put in here, man. Mistakes of the season, man. Mistakes of the season, man. One clear, man. You guys probably will agree with me, man. Loaning out Alex Valle, man. Of course, it's easy to say, no. It's easy to say when things doesn't go right, doesn't work out, man. But I swear we I don't know if necessarily one of the post matches, but for sure there were a lot of things that we said, man. Even before the season started, man, because basically you are relying almost 100% of the time of only one left back, man, because Gerard Martin, we already know what Gerard Martin brings, man, and Hector Ford, there is a player that could be playing on the left back. Flick doesn't count on him, man. Pô, o Hector Ford poderia ser um jogador interessante pra jogar na lateral esquerda, mano. Pô, tô falando em português pra, pô... I'm speaking in Portuguese because there are people that don't really speak English, man. Poderia ser um jogador interessante pra jogar na lateral esquerda, porque já jogou antes, mano. E em bom nível, o Flick não conta, mano. Flick doesn't count on Hector Ford on the left, man. And, I mean... It is a mistake for sure, man. And as you said, man, if there was the possibility, man, to bring back Alex Valle, I would 100%, man, 100%. But 1,000%, because you just cannot rely. You cannot rely of Alejandro Balde all the time, man. The guy is really good, man. But the guy is really good, but the bench is too weak and it doesn't seem like we can sign anyone in general. I mean, let me put out lack of depth, a problem as well. But I think the main problem is lack of depth, man. Because inside of lack of depth we have, for example, loaning out Alex Valle is a lack of depth, man. Not signing another DM, lack of depth, man. Not signing another forward is a lack of depth as well. But what else can we put in here, man? Of mistakes, man. I mean, throwing the La Liga lead, man, underwater. I'm gonna be putting underwater. I mean, but I think the main. Let's put out of problems, man. Problems. Too many side to side. But I can put predictable, man. Being predictable, man. In the last month or so, man. Being predictable, one. But the problem is what Fizan said, man. That is what we said before, man. That there isn't really that many things that Flick can change, man. That is the main problem. Why will you change, man, if you don't have the tools, man, and the players to do it, man? The thing, of course, is a problem to just stay with the same. But in terms of players, man, in terms of players, you that you don't have much. You cannot really do more than what we have been doing, man. Em termos de jogadores, mano, não tem muito o que o Barça possa mudar, tá ligado? O que o Flick possa mudar, porque, pô, os jogadores, o 11 que vem jogando nas últimas partidas é o melhor 11, tá ligado? The 11 that has been playing recently is the best 11, but with the players that are available, of course. But the problem is that it has become predictable, man. It has. And until the um, until the until we see what happens in the general transfer window, man. And I agree. Who was used that said no. We doesn't seem like we can sign anyone in January. I mean, I don't really have that many expectations, man. I don't really have many expectations to the to the to the to the January transfer window, man. But something has to happen, man. I mean, something, man, something. I would accept, man, 5 million, man, 5 million for answering Frankie, man, if that means that we can get rid of the if it means that we can get rid of their salaries and bring something different, man. Let's do something, man. Let's do something, man. Let's put it here. Players to get rid in January, man. But let's make something. Let's go in the Barca transfer market to see what we can do in. Of course, transfers we have talked a lot, man. But I wanna see the squad, man. I wanna see the squad and see what we can do with the squad that we have, you know. Quero ver o que a gente pode fazer com o elenco que se tem, entendeu? Porque obviamente, pô, sem But you know the biggest problem, man. You know what is the biggest problem, man? That probably is going January 1st is gonna be coming in, and we probably won't even have we won't even have registered Dani Olmo to the rest of the season. That is a problem, man. If we cannot even register our own players, man, how can we sign other players, man? You know, that is the most frustrating thing as well. You know, that is just. Do you guys remember a junior player who always helped from the bench? Who? Stuani or no? Christian Stuani, say. I mean, anything probably would be happy, would be helping, man. Anything, man. Anything probably would be better than Ansu Fati, man. If I'm completely honest with you, man. Anything would be better than Ansu Fati at the moment. But for Ferran, at least he's giving his goals, man. At least, man. But I mean, the guy, you need more, man. You need more than only Ferran, man. This is so depressing. I mean, it's just as I said in the start of the stream, man. I still want to get my head and beat under the wall, beat on the wall that I have here, man. But I won't do it because I just don't want to embarrass myself, man. I mean, let's see, man. Let's see what we can do in here, man. I mean, there isn't really much, if I'm completely honest, man. But something, man. Something you can do, man. I mean, let's see. Ter Stegen injured. You cannot do anything, man. Iñaki Peña is your starting keeper, man. You cannot do anything with him, man. Chesney, I mean, that is another thing, man. That is another question that I will ask you, man. No, knowing that but not knowing, man. But consider that you have Inaki Peña, man. I mean, it's easy to say, man. But the Chesney signing, considering that the man hasn't played a single minute, man, a single minute until now, is a signing that until now has been like a literally, man, useless signing, man, because we with his space, man, com espaço do. I'm trying to get a little bit of a better angle out of the camera, man. With his salary space, man, that probably isn't a cheap salary, man. You could easily bring another player in January, you know, a player that probably would give you more, man. But can you get rid of Chesney, man? I don't think so, man. I don't think so, because if you do, it's just completing. But I mean, it is completing incompetence, nonetheless, because the guy hasn't played until now, man. But I mean, there will be Copa del Rey and all of that. So I mean, Chesney probably is gonna be staying, man. We need to find more kids from La Masia. There is a player, man, that a lot of players have a lot of people have been talking about, no? That can be an interesting one, man. Is this one, no? Danny Rodriguez, no? That has been doing well on the Barca B. I mean, man, you need something different, man. I mean, the players, though, the name of the players and all that doesn't really matter, but something different, man. And Danny Rodriguez, man, is a player that can come in, man, and can give you something different, man. He's a left winger, no? Left, right winger, no? Can give you something different, man. Can give you a rest, man, for Rafinha, for Lamine, man, and can impact under the bench, man. It's already gonna be a positive thing, man. No, guys, we can't put pressure on these kids. I mean, man, last season was a much more difficult season than this one, man. And Lamine, Kubarsi, and Fermin stepped up, man. I mean, yeah, you can put pressure, man. But if the players on the Barca Athletic, on La Masia, man, will give you something different than what we have in the first team, man, you have to at least try, man. So at least try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. But at least try. You have, man, because what you are doing is it isn't working at the moment, man. And that is at least that is the problem, you know. We just need to somehow win next game and go into a break and come out strong. Yeah, I mean, it is of course it is to say, but yeah, man. I mean, it is that, man. There isn't anything else, man, because with the way that the Atletico has been playing, man, a win against Atletico would is the change of chip that we need, you know, to get back to the best level, man. Do I see we winning against Atletico at the moment? I mean, it's difficult, man. I think it's difficult, man. But I will always try to be positive and believe that we can do it, of course, for sure, man, for sure. But yeah, and see what happens on the window, man. There isn't anything else, man. Lamine Kubarsi are world class players and was a big risk too. I mean, but you have to take the risk, man. That is that is what that is. You just gave the answer there, Mateus, man. If you don't put to play, you won't know, man. You won't know if they can play on the first team or not, man. If Xavi hadn't put Lamine and Fermin, we wouldn't know if they had the level, you know. No, but it is there used by if you don't have anything else, man. What you can do, man? That is the problem, man. The situation is just situation is it is what it is, man. And if you cannot sign, you have to find in home, man. It is the perfect scenario. Of course, it isn't, man. Of course, it is. It is not bad. I mean, man, I just say that because I don't have the feeling that Barca will sign anyone, man. If you guarantee me Otavio will get to the one-on-one rule and be able to sign at least two players to impact the team, man. The way that we did on the 21-22 winter transfer and brought Ferran, Alba, Adama Traore and change the season, man, and Dani Alves. But I don't have the certainty, man. But I mean, no, you are right, bro. You are right, Mateus. I agree with that, man. With you in the sense that it's risky, man. But I mean, something you have to try. But let's see, man. What we have in here, man, of players that we could get rid in January, for example, man. Astralago, I mean, the third keeper, yeah, there isn't really any reason to get rid of him, man. If I'm completely honest, Araujo, I mean, I wanna see Araujo back, man. I don't know about you guys, man. I wanna see Araujo back, and I think he's a player that can give you something different, man. He can give you something that you need, man. For example, man, in terms of transition, in terms of playing the high line, man, in terms of recovery, we have talked a lot about that before, man. Kubarsi, of course, untouchable. I mean, Christensen, man, of course he's injured. I will be putting Christensen here, man, but I'll be putting like a star, man, because I would like to see Christensen coming back, man, but I put Christensen because there has been a news some I don't know, some weeks ago, has been quite some time already, that Christensen would be a player that Barca would be willing to get rid and to sell, man. I mean, consider the level of Kubarsi and Inigo, man, and considering that Araujo is coming back, man, and considering probably Jonathan Tau will be coming in, I wouldn't mind selling Christensen, man. If someone, man, comes in the January transfer window, man, and offers, man, 30 million to offers 30 million, man, I would sell, man. Honestly, I would, because I would try to use that money to bring someone in the attack, man. And I think that will help, man. We probably would have only 3 center backs, man, because Jonathan Tau will only be coming as a free agent, man. But I mean, you have to strengthen where you need the most, no? And where Barca needs the most is definitely on the attack, man, in the wings and I mean on the forward position as well. But because Leva in the last games, I mean Leva has forgot a little bit how to play football in the last games. I mean, Fulham and Newcastle doesn't really matter the team, you know. But someone comes, man. Eric Garcia, I mean, selling both, get rid of both would be difficult, man. Get rid of both would be difficult, but I would put Eric in here as well, man. I mean, I don't think Eric brings enough to the table, man. He's a player that, I mean, you can get rid of, you know. He's a player that is not a problem if you if you get rid of him, man. If Girona, man, if Girona comes in, man, and tries to bring Eric again, for example, I would probably accept, man. I would try to sell, no. We'll try to sell, man. Enough of loan and crap, man. I will try to low him, man. Sell him back to City. I mean, that would be just that would be just how you say, man. How is the word, man? Just uh, putting City under the ground, no? We are stabbing, no? We already stabbed City with Gundo we stabbing them with Eric Garcia as well. But I mean, I don't really care, man. I I don't really care, man. I want to see Barca getting better, man. But yeah, I mean, to Girona, for example, man, that is a team that I know that likes him and that he likes there, um, that he feels confident of that, man. We need to get rid of Kunde. I mean, man, I think that would be just causing another problem, man. Because if you get rid of Kunde, you have to bring another right back, man. And I mean, for the next season, you can debate, man. But now I wouldn't do that. Um, I wouldn't do that at all, man. The problem with Kunde, man, I think Kunde depends on the level of the team, man. If the team is doing well, Kunde is gonna be doing well as well. I mean, today the thing with Kunde, man, is the thing with Kunde is that, I mean, he's not offensively a right back, man. He has been doing well offensively, man. But you cannot ask him to score the chances that he had, because you cannot blame him, because he's not a forward, no, a forward winger. March 23 Barca or October 24 Barca? I mean, the March 23 is the one. Which one is the March 23, man? I'm trying to remember, man. But is the one that wins the league, no? That wins the league, no? I mean, I think in terms of football, in terms of level of football, man, in terms of show and spectacle, in terms of playing very well, man, and in terms of being dominant of the team, I would stay. Someone has me one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I remember. I mean, of course, I think that is a more of a iconic moment, man. Iconic moment, because that essentially gave us the league, man. But in terms of, if you ask me which one is or played better, man, I think the one of the season, the level that we shot this season, we hadn't seen for a long time, man. The first 2-3 months, no. Of course, now the thing is completely different, man. But the 4-1 against Bayern, man. The 4-0 against Madrid, man. The game against Espanyol, there were a lot of, man. There were a lot of games that were just utter domination, man, and it was just so enjoyable to watch, man. If I'm completely honest with you, man. I mean, just gotta hope that we come back to that, man. Who else, man? I mean, Inigo, of course, untouchable for now. Sergio Dominguez, man. Sergio Dominguez essentially is a Barca Athletic player, man. You cannot get rid of him, man. And if you get rid of Cristian Garcia, you have to have at least 4 center backs, man. Then you keep, man, Kubarsi, Inigo, Araujo, and Sergio Dominguez as the fourth center backs. Tip to quiet. I mean, he's in the greatest, man. But if you get rid of those two, you at least 4 center backs you have to have, man. Joao Martin. I mean, I get up, but I would for sure, man. But the thing is, I think Tao will only come as a free agent, man. I don't think Bayern, Leverkusen wouldn't. I think Leverkusen wouldn't bring him now, man. That is the main problem, man. If there was the possibility, for sure, man, for sure, even if we had to pay 10 million, man. But I think Leverkusen wouldn't accept that, unfortunately, man. Unfortunately. Gerard Martin. I mean, Gerard Martin. If you get rid of Gerard Martin, you have to bring another left back, man. I mean, one thing that I would do for Sherman, that I would do for Sherman, is bring back is try to bring back Alex Valle, man. But I don't think it would happen because, I mean, I don't know if we can do that, and Flick and Flick was the one that didn't count on him on the Flick was the one that didn't count on him on the summer, no? So would be awkward, man. But I would let's put it, man. Gerard Martin out. Martin out. Valle in. Some would be something I would try to do, man. Is it possible? Probably not, but I would try. I don't know. Call Celtic and say, hey, the player is ours. The player is ours. Even if you have to pay, I don't know, 1 million, man. 1 million loan fee to break the loan and bring back in and Martin and you don't have to to give him to Barbaso. I mean, leave him for the B team, man. Basically, man. Leave him for the B team and that's it, man. Deixa ele pro Barça Atlético e já está, mano. Não precisa nem se preocupar, mano. Leave Martin when you go to Saudi for the Super Cup, for example, man. Leave him on. He only makes one that he only goes in the first flight, no. In the second flight to come back to Spain, he doesn't need to come back. He can stay on Saudi and play there, man. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing, man. I mean, what else, man? Koundé. I mean, Koundé. You cannot get rid of Koundé at the moment. I'm sorry, man. He hasn't been playing that well, man. But the whole team, man. And Koundé is still a player that I mean, it's still the best right back you have, man. I don't really agree with you, Coley. I mean, in the first half of the season, he was one of the best players, man. But the problem is that now things isn't working, and his level has dropped as well. No, for sure that he's in offensively he's in the best offensively, but that isn't a new thing, but it isn't a player that you cannot get rid of, because I don't think there isn't that many players that would improve, man. A Dumfries would cost you 60 million, man, and of course you cannot spend that on a right back, man. Not now, at least, man. What we are doing now, seeing here is for now, man. For the summer is another story, but for now, things that we could do to try to improve the squad, what else, man? Hector Ford. I mean, the two right backs I would keep the same because well, it is what you have, and it is a position that we can't really do anything. Casado, of course, untouchable. Bernal injured. I mean, Gavi, Pedri, of course, the better players, man. Gavi and Pedri are two of the best players on the squad, and players that we want to see for a long time. So, and here undebatable. I mean, Koundé is class, and he's getting underplayed. Hector Ford, no, yes, let's put him. Play more minutes for Hector Ford, man, for sure. It's something that I will do, man. First, and I would be playing him as a left back, man. If you want to try something different on the left back, man, instead of playing Gerard Martin, I would put Hector Ford for sure, man, because I think at least under Xavi, man. At least under Xavi, he showed a decent level as a left back, man. What else, man? Um, what else? What else? Frankie De Jong. I mean, Frankie De Jong. I think we cannot even debate, man. We cannot. I mean, selling De Jong, even if it's 20 million, man. Eric Garcia for 5, man. It's already 25 million, man. Let's put for example, man. Eric Garcia 5. No, 95. No, 5 million. De Jong. What? I think you can get more, man. No, yeah, man. But at the moment I see him more out than he in Barca, man. At Barca, man. So if I would just try to get rid of him once for all and that's it, man. Because he probably won't be renewing, man. Won't be renewing. So probably what's gonna be happening is that he will stay the next 2 years and go out in a free, man. But I will try to ship him off early. And if he doesn't renew next season, I would put him on the stands, man. Would put him on the stands and the whole season without playing, man. And don't give a damn, man. I mean, if you wanna be at Barca, you don't wanna be, but you won't play, man. Easy as that, man. And it's hard to say that because Frankie is a player that I always like, but I mean, if you don't show, man, that you wanna be a Barca and you don't wanna be committed, and on the field you are not showing the level that you need, man. I'm sorry, man. If Eric Ten Hag was still a United coach, we could have got for my million for Frankie. No, even more, man. Even more. We could have got, I think, 70 or 75, man. When in the window that Leva, Rafinha, and all of that came on, but and the other day we decided not to sell, man. Or not that we decided not to sell. He didn't want to leave, you know. De Jong is a snake. I mean, if you wanna say that, you say that, but I mean, he's just, I don't know, man. He's not a player that. He's not a player that gives you the reason to continue on the team. Basically, that is the main problem, man. That is the main problem with Frankie, man. 75 was 2 years ago with more years on contract. Yeah, I know, and I understand, and I understand why we didn't reject it. And of course, now it's easy to say, but at that moment, and that season he did well, man. He did well in the season that we won the league under Xavi, man. Frankie was one of the most informed players, man. But you see now, man. You see how he's playing, man. And consider that he probably will be leaving one way or another, man. And the thing is that if we had sold him, probably Bernardo Silva would have came in, man. And I mean, that would be nice, man. He's always been the same player. Nah, there has been good moments, man. There has been some good moments on him. Has been outstanding? No, definitely not. But I mean, under Coleman, he had some good moments. Yeah, exactly, man. On the 22-23 season, he was one of the best players. Man. It has been quite some times, man. But I remember, man. I remember the Super Cup final against Madrid, man. That he completely dominated the game. The problem is that he hasn't been consistent since then, man. That is the problem with Frankie, man. He has never been a consistent player in the Barca, on the Barca, man. That is the main problem, man. But his moments he has had, man. That you cannot debate, man. I'm just seeing something here, man. Sorry. Um, no goals, no good defense, just a good box to box. But the thing is that now he's even being a good box to box, man. That's the problem, man. Whenever he's on the pitch, apart from the game against the game against Madrid, man, that game he did good, man. Apart from that, nothing, man. Nothing, man. And it hurts me to say, man, because I think if he when he leaves, I think when he leaves Barca, man, depending from where he comes, man, I have the feeling that is a player, man, that out of Barca probably would shine, man. I don't know why, man. I just have the feeling, man. But I think the best for Barca and for him is that he leaves me. Wanted him to stay in 22, but I regret it now. Me too, man. Me too. I remember I also wanted him to stay, and at the moment at that time wasn't a bad thing. But you see now, and consider what you could have done with that money, man. But it's 2 years ago. It's just there has been too much time now. Has the one purple prize in 2021? That's it, man. I mean, yeah. What else, man? Fermin, Daniomo, untouchable. Pablo Torre. I mean, Pablo Torre. It's not as if he's a player that plays that much, man. And Pablo Torre, the problem with Pablo Torre is, if you wanna get rid of him, it's probably a low, man. So I wouldn't even. He's a player that I wouldn't. I mean, he isn't gonna leave, man. So there isn't any point to, in terms of there isn't nothing to say in terms of that, man. Pablo Torre has more quality than for me. I'm all, wow, that's. I think that is an unpopular opinion, man. I think that is a strong thing to say, man. Is he a player that can bring something to the table? Yeah, man. But I mean, Fermin is a player that has already proved, man. Has already proved this season, last season, man. That is a very good attacking midfielder, man. Is he a different player, man? I agree with you that maybe Pablo Torre can play more minutes because he's a classic number 10, no? Fermin isn't. I don't think Fermin is a classic number 10. Fermin is like a eight and a half, no? Because Fermin is a very good player coming, exploring spaces as well. But no, but I don't think. With all due respect, of course, man. But I don't think Pablo Torres is better, man. See, look at the exactly, man. That is exactly doesn't mean that Torres is not good, perfect, man. Look at last season, man. Eight goals he scored. Yeah, this season hasn't been his best level, but you have Dani Olmo, you have Rafinha in there. You have there is more competition, man. But for now, for me is a Euro champion and a golden Euro winner and a gold medal winner, man. And especially in the Olympic games, he was probably the best player in there, man. So no, that I don't I don't really agree, man. But yeah, man, for me, it's an awkward season of Firmino, man, because I thought he was going to have more protagonism this season, man. Of course, has been playing, man, but I would have thought was going to be more, man. I don't know. What else, man? Rafinha, untouchable, of course, and Ansu Fati more of the same, no? More of the same, of more of the same with Frankie, man. Well, out of Frankie and Ansu, which of the two you guys would I would get rid of both, man. But if you only can get rid of one, I would probably go with Frankie, man, because of the because of of the salary, man. I don't know how much Fati earns, man, but probably is more than Frankie now. Frankie for sure, no, because Frankie, if you sell Frankie for 20 million, man, and get rid of the get rid of the get rid of the salary, man. I can assure you that you can get a top player, man. Because I was playing UI, man. Because the problem of Barca isn't the money to sign players, man. Money to sign we have, man. Because we paid 55 million to bring Dani Olmo, man. The problem is that with the freaking FFP salary margin, man. And if you get rid of Frankie, I think you would solve that problem, man. To get, because as we we got the Nike deal, man, with getting rid of Frankie, man. I mean, how key would be to get rid of Frankie, man? Fati's wage is also big. Let me see if I can find, man. But I don't think are bigger than Frankie. I don't really like to look salaries and all of that, because I mean, the salaries isn't really players' fault, man. But let's see, man. Oof. 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 11. I don't know if that is. Well, the AI gave me that, man, and we're gonna have to trust the AI, man. But if that is correct, I think that is. Well, that is more than that is more than half of the team, eh? More than half of the team. I think that is more than Pedri, more than Gavi, for example, more than a lot of players that should be earning more. Rafael Leão, 123, 123 for per week, man. And look, 5.2. Wow, that more than Rafael, eh? Wow, that is kind of crazy, man. I mean, you see, man. You see, if you get literally, man, if you get rid of you get rid of Ansu Fati, you could bring Rafael instead, man. If you look in terms of the salary, of course, it wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be easy to bring Leao, because Milan is a tough team to negotiate, man. I mean, I would just try to get rid of Fati, man. Sell, man. I don't know, man. 15 million, man. 15 million to Milan have a good fair play financial. But I think in Serie A that in the Serie A isn't that strict, and isn't that the rules aren't that strict as it is on Spain, man. I think the only league, man, the FFP is that strict and that complicated, man, is on Spain, man. Milan tem salários justos, eu já vi, sim, eles têm, sim, não, tem razão, mano, tem razão. Eles têm como uma política de salário bastante controlada, né, mano? Bom, que é tecnicamente o que o Barça, desde que o Laporta chegou, o limite sempre foi 10 milhões para os jogadores, né? Sim, que eu acho que o Lewandowski ganha mais, mas o resto dos jogadores que chegaram com o Laporta sempre foi ao máximo 10 milhões por ano, não? E me parece correto, mano, porque assim tu mantém uma base. A questão é que, por exemplo, o contrato do De Jong já estava. Não, o do Fati sim que é curioso, porque o Fati renova com Laporta, não? Pero bueno. I mean, it's complicated, man. It's complicated because there are a lot of players that are definitely being overpaid, man, and that is a fact, man, and that is a complete fact, man. And I mean the rest, man. I mean, untouchable. Ferran, man. I mean, if you get rid of Ansu, I wouldn't mind keeping Ferran, man. I think Ferran, we go a lot on Ferran, because I think he's a little bit of irregular player, you know, man. A little bit of an inconsistent players, man. He's a player that have like a sequence of 4 or 5 matches really good and then 5 really bad, and then just goes on the roller coaster, man. But I mean, he's a player that at least you know that can give you something, you know, and I think Ferran, the difference that Ferran has with Fati, for example, is that Ferran doesn't have the physical problems that Fati has, you know. Ferran is a player. I think when Ferran is mentally good, man. Ferran is not very good, I'm gonna say, but Ferran when he's mentally he's doing well, man. He will give you a lot on the pitch, you know, and that's why I mean I don't mind, man. I know that we have gone a lot on him and on this channel, man, but he does. If you compare him to Fati, he doesn't have the problems that Fati has. Ferran's mentally and physically better than Fati, exactly, man, exactly, and that is, I mean, that is a lot already, man. Because at least Ferran, when he's on the pitch, he doesn't have like the confidence problem that Fati has, man. When Fati's on the pitch, man, you see that he's like afraid of trying something different, man. Afraid of going on one-on-one and all that, man. Ferran, no, man. Ferran, when he's on the pitch, he tries to give the best level and doesn't have the mental block, you know. Let me see, man. Let me see Ferran, man. Let me see, man. Ferran salary, man. 192 per week. 10 per year. Oof, that's quite a lot. I mean, I thought it was less, eh? But I mean, well, I thought it was less, but I mean, it is on the limit, man. I mean, it is less than Fati, for example, man. No, it is less than Fati. And that is already something, man. And already less than Fati, he gives you he gives you better, man. Gives you on the pitch he performs. Hikers we signed. When we signed him we didn't have no one. Okay. Yeah, because of course, because probably if he didn't earn that salary, probably was the same that he earned on City, no? Let me see, man. I'm curious to see Ferran's salary, Man City probably would be the same that he earned on Manchester City, no? Let me see. Yeah, where am I? Look, Manchester City. Oof. Wow, much more. But he has a contract that the salary improves a lot. But look, when he arrived 5.2, then 23-24 8.4, and now 8.2. I mean, I don't know if these numbers are right or not, but I mean that does he probably would deserve to a little bit less. I don't know, man. I'm not someone to judge what a player have to win or not, but I mean, normalmente vai ficando velho e aumenta. Pode ser, mano, pode ser. Eu acho que deve ter, pô. Em termos de bônus, né, mano? O contrato do bicho deve ter bônus, bônus por gols, por títulos e todas essas paradas, tá ligado? E por isso que provavelmente deve ir aumentando um pouco a pouco, não? Mas sim, mano, eu acho que o Ferran é um jogador que pelo menos te dá algo, tá ligado? Pelo menos algo te dá, mano. We should see medical low in the summer. What you mean? What you mean with that, man? You wanna say that we should sell him? I mean, if Leva, man, if we see the Leva, man, that we were seeing until I don't know, man, 2 weeks until the last 2 weeks, man, this Leva I wanna have in my team, man. but the level of today is more complicated. But I think Leva still have at least 1 and 2 years, man. And the thing with Leva, man, the same with Inigo, man, that they have a clause in their contract, man, that if they play for 45, at least 45 minutes, man, in 60% of the minutes of the season, man, their contract gets automatically renewed, and will happen for sure, man. So Leva, unless something, I don't know, unless the Saudis, man, the Saudi comes and put 40 million in the table, man, Leva will be staying for sure, man. Veio do Valência, se times pagam 900k, 1 milhão, se ele dobra ele fica feliz. Não, normal. We should sell. That is what you wanted to say. I mean, no, I just explained the whole situation, but I mean, I think it's difficult, man. I think it would be difficult because his contract probably is gonna be automatically renewed, man, and it's difficult to find a player better in the level, man. It's difficult to find, man. It's difficult to find a player better than the level than the level that we were seeing before. The level that we were seeing, I don't know, not long ago. The level from today is a little bit of frustrating level if I'm honest, man. But no, Leva, I still think he's a player that they want to have in your team, man. Just it's impossible to get 15 million for offer from Barcelona. It's difficult, man. It's difficult. I mean, with Ansu and Ferran, I put it the millions, man. Just for us to do a little bit of a football manager and to see, for example, if we sell, we've got 20, 35, if we selling those three players, man, and getting 40 million. With 40 million, you already have a lot of some good money to bring someone else, to bring, I don't know, two good players for 20 million, man. I don't know, man. You bring a forward, man, and I don't know, another DM or another left back, man. What do you mean impossible? Because you're talking about I know what Mateo said. I mean, because I don't know if there would be a lot of teams interested, man. Because Ansu, man, the value for Ansu, man, since that his injury has went down a lot, man. That is the problem, man. Yeah, exactly, man. It is a player that in the last, exactly, man, in the last 3-4 years, man, hasn't played basically, man. So before the injury, one of the best talents on Europe, but now I don't know, man. It's the Ansu situation is a complicated one, man, because a player that we have seen know that he's a player that has a lot of talent, man. But I don't know, man. Or has had. I still want to believe that he has that talent somewhere within, man. And hopefully he will find, man. I don't know if it will be at Barca. I think it will be complicated if he's at Barca, but I don't know. Is our golden boy? It's hard to give up on him. No, exactly, man. Exactly. But you wanna see what's best for you, man. And if he's not giving you the level that you need, man, it is. I mean, it is what it is, basically, man. I mean, what else, man? I think that is that, man. I don't know what we will be able to do in this window, man. If I'm completely honest, man. Because it all depends, man. It all depends on. Wow. I just have seen something that is even worse, man. That is even worse than everything that we're seeing, man. Let me. Well, if I'm completely honest with you, I think the match ratings today, man, won't even bother, man, because I would just give it basically every player, man, a 3 or a 4, man. A 3 out of 4, because today, I mean, there wasn't even any player that that has that did particularly well, man. If I'm completely honest, man. When was the last good season for Ansu? I mean, the first the first the first 3 months, man. The first 3 months of the 2021 season, man. Under Coleman, he was really good. But before the injury, basically, man. Before the injury, he was probably the best player about Barca, man. Even before, even more than Messi at that moment, man. Because Messi, man, was coming off of the summer that he wanted to leave and didn't leave, and all that one was a little bit, I don't know, his mind. I think the first 6 months of the season wasn't really at Barca, and then after that he came back to the usual Messi. But before the injury, he was the best, man. Ansu. Pedri deserves a 9. Yeah, no. Pedri, I agree. No, I said 3 or 4 because I mean just the frustration of the game. But no, I agree. Pedri has been outstanding for quite some time, and I mean Inigo didn't have a bad game, and in Baldi on the first half I didn't dislike, man, but then started to put some crosses that I didn't really understand, man. Exactly, man. That's what you guys are saying. Look, man. I mean, when things are bad, it just get worse, man. It's just get worse, man. I mean, ah. But the good news is that there is only one game for one game to end the year. But the bad news is against is against Atletico, man. Is against the most top of, most on top, most the team that is on best form on the league at the moment, man. It's just complicated, man. It's just complicated, man. Participation against Atletico Leon. No. See you guys in 25-26 season. See you guys, man. Well, see you guys on 2025, no? On 2025. On 25-26 season, I mean, there's 6 months to go, man. But yeah, man, I mean, but hopefully if he misses, it's just next game, but because if he's more than that, I mean, then yes, man, then it's gonna be season off, man, because we have already seen what happens when Lamine is on the bench, man. Basically, what doesn't happen, no? What doesn't happen when he's on the pitch, man? It's not what happens, man. It's what doesn't happen. I mean, it's just frustrating, man. But what can we do, man? What we can do is just what we are doing, man. Dub decision to keep him in the game. I mean, if that has made his injury worse, yes, man, for sure. But I mean, you were losing the game, man, and he's a player that that can give you can impact you the game at any moment, man. But yeah, now it's easy to say, man. Have to question Flick for his last foot game. I mean, today I don't think it wasn't really his fault, man. Today I think it's more on the players, but yeah, on the Betis game, that there has been a lot of games, man. That the subs that I know, the in-game management are really rare, man. I'll bro, see you next live on Diversity. Yeah, no, I think that's gonna be it for today. Let's be not necessarily because of that, but because I'm really I'm a little bit tired. Well, a little because of Barca, because I wanna have my dinner as well and just enjoy the rest of the Sunday. But of course, I send my big hug to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys being here, man. And even on the bad times, on the good and the bad times, you guys are here, which shows you guys are very very good, very, I mean, real fans, no? And and it's difficult to find that and to find those today, man. But I remember that season we finished with most big chances missing. People were still blaming Xavi. I know, but the thing with Xavi, man, is Talking about last season, last season, that we never played the way we played the first 2 months this season. I think that is the feelings were different, man. Now I don't know, man. Now it's just that we lost Lamine some games. I don't know, man. I think physically we have lost the intensity and the rhythm that we had, and I beat up and I beat that, man. But I don't really know, man. I don't really know. But yeah, that's gonna be it, lads. I'm sorry that the stream a little bit shorter, man. But I mean, I think that is enough for today, man. I think have a good rest of Sunday, depending where you guys are, man. Have a good week and see you guys after the game against Atletico, man. And let's see what's gonna be happening, man. With Lami or not, we're gonna be here, man, for sure. And with a win, um, win or not, man. See you guys and Visca Barca always, man.